Hello everyone and welcome to a studio vlog. Right now I'm making candy bracelets because I'm taking a quick break from sewing, which I do between conventions just to give my wrists a break. And I just cannot keep my hands still, so we're making some candy bracelets. I have about 30 made. I know it's not super on theme with Babscon this year like it was with HarmonyCon, but it was a lot of fun to see people pick through them and get one with their purchase. I also started working on this list of beanies I need to make. I had another shop explosion at the end of January, beginning of February. So with this, I've written down what I need to make. So these are the numbers that I want to have for the convention, and then overall how many I need to make. So like 10 Trixies, 5 for the convention, 5 for shop orders. And I went through and I did that with all the beanies that I have on my shop. So I think we've got a good, nice foundation, and hopefully that means we can get a lot done. And another con badge for the wall. So I might have made a mistake getting 2 of these things, but that's okay. Hi, Finn. Little Finn foot touching my head. So I wanted to get something more sturdy than these because this one up here, hi, Finn. He's not looking. That one has tried to knock those over, and I'm getting really tired of close calls of that thing falling. So I decided to get something a little sturdier and also can hold more. I got 2 because they were on sale, and I'm like, oh, this way I'll have room to grow. But I think I made a mistake. Like, these things are huge. These boxes are bigger than I thought they would be. Also, I got this. It's so when I have the big spools, because I have been using my photo stand and like boosting it up that way, which is not how you're supposed to do it. But this way, you can just move this part up. It's hard to do it with, just one hand, but you move it up and then you can use it with the machine. So I've been wanting one of these for a while. And with the Katsucon money that we made, I have been able to pick up several things that will make our life easier here with the sewing and everything. So I'm gonna get these unboxed and get my thread on them. Oh yeah, this thing is huge, and it turns so you can easily get all your threads. And it came with a bunch of extra little pegs, so that's going to be really nice. So if any of these break, I know there's one that's a little worn right here, but that one works just fine. But that one just needs to be kept an eye on because that will probably break first. But I broke one of them on that one right there, and I put a little cinnamon roll cup. I'm not going to get rid of these. I'm going to keep them just in case, because there's a lot of different things you can use these for. But I am really excited to get all the thread on here. And I might put the other one up, maybe up there, so I can get all this thread out of my backup drawer onto the thing. I have some Coats and Clarks, and then I have a whole bunch of backup thread. So that might be nice to get on there, so then I can have this drawer back for different craft project stuff. Also, Pete my sewing machine, I got all my Katsucon stickers on there. That one was one of the free ones I was given. It was given to my husband, so I don't know who this came from, but I love it, and it's on my machine now. And then I have this Korok that I traded for, which is really cute, and this Korok from T-Berry, which is really cute too. And then over here on my embroidery machine, I swapped out a few stickers, and now I have all of these from T-Berry. I love T-Berry stuff. So that looks really cute. And then I have moved Pikachu up here. Pikachu was down there and now it's up here. That's one I got at AWA like in 2017 or something. I've had that sticker forever. And they did a set of like old school looking Pokemon, and I got the entire set of them. I don't know who it was because it was so long ago. So if you know, let me know down below. But I love all my stickers. Also, my Furby notebook from Mr. Kitty looks great here. I got an acrylic stand. These still have the little film on them, but they're like super colorful. I got an acrylic stand to put it on so that way it can be with my donut pusheen and looks super cute on my desk. All right, let's get the thread on this. okay, I'm happy I got the second one now because this is all the thread left over and from the drawer. And this one is now totally full except for this one peg. And it's looking good. And then I put the little thing on top of there that holds the thread. And then I'll put these two on top of the other one. And I do have plenty of room for the other one up here. It'll look really nice with all my goodies. I'm glad I got two then. Thank you, Past Hibiscus. Alright, it is all finished. It's looking great. It looks really good over here in this corner. I love how this came out. So yeah, that worked out really good. I have all my backup thread on here. I even have my stitching and machine thread over here too. And I have room to grow. And it looks great. So now we're going to pivot and I'm going to, I got this today as well as those. So I'm going to now turn this into buttons. I put all the friendship bracelets, candy bracelets that I made in this little thing. I got lots of different ones. Starlight, Fancy Pants, I think that's Firefly, Applejack, Silver Spoon. So there's a bunch in here. And that way I can put that in my suitcase. There's 116. That's what I ended up making. And I stopped right there so that way I can get back into sewing. But that was a nice, good break from Katsucon. And now I have a lot of these little bracelets to give out for free. So I got these right here. It's a like shoe thing where you put your shoes in there. So it has these smaller size cubes. This one got a little banged up in the delivery, but that's okay. It can be like an inner cube. But the reason I got these is because they work with my pink ones. They should. Which would be great because then when I have smaller plush like the beanies, I have this so I can fit like more in my table space. You can kind of see they're like half the size. And then the other one is like that. So I think this is going to be really fun to try. I'm gonna go ahead and like experiment with a little and see how it goes. Also, I got these keychains. I really like this keychain style. It's something that I've seen popping up at a lot of artist alleys lately. And I always like when my keychains have this style clamp. So I got some to try to see how these work out for plush. And if these work out, I'll get them in a bunch more colors. So this is what I have at the end here. You can see the height difference of the two sides. When it's actually on display, I'll have the white connector pieces facing out, but I think it looks really good. The bottom one I'm using the bigger ones with because for the shelf that isn't like at eye level, it can be harder for people to like take it in. I noticed that like people look over it, so I plan to use the bigger ones for this so that way there's more space for them to look down, and then everything else up will be these guys right here. And honestly, I like it. I think it looks great. And we can get a lot more of this height because they're half height. So we can get a lot more shelves going up, which will be really nice. And it works really well with these. I'm so glad how these fit in. And that is just this brand of shoe rack. It's on Amazon and it comes with another one. These right here because they're meant to connect like to that and that. So it has that, but I'm not using those because those don't work with the pink cubes. I'm just using these. So I think that works out really well. I was looking for something because I bought a shoe rack last time that a friend recommended to me. And most of the pieces were way too big for my cubes. They were like this right here. You can kind of see they're like way too long, not gonna fit with it. So that's what most of them were. And I only had about 15 or 20 usable pieces, and that just wasn't working out for me because it's too expensive for what you get for it. So I found that one, and that one has 2 sets of 20 usable pieces, which is great, and it's only like $25-30, so it's not bad either. And so for like the weird size, it works just good because it's harder to find those odd shapes, so sometimes you end up paying a little more. But I think this looks great. I'm so excited to use this at cons. I'm so glad it worked out. I'm gonna go buy another box of these. Excuse the mess. This was pretty much post Katsucon cramming things. I already put a few things on the ground. I'm now going to go through this whole section and take inventory so that way we can order a fresh round of fabric. I'm always excited to order more fabric and get some different colors. I know that there's some pinks that I need, and the purples is definitely looking low, so let's get to inventorying. We have gotten this all now sorted and situated. Also, there's my pellets. I don't need any more of these. I got a ton. And now that we know what we have and can easily see how much we have of everything, it's time to spend a bunch of money on fabric and get this all refilled. Kelly Quilt Co. is where I get all my minky, and right now I have my like pie in the sky. I would love to get all these colors. I'm not going to get all these colors, but these are all the colors I would love to get. So I went ahead and I just added literally everything, and now I've been taking things out like right here that I know I don't need. So I'm going to narrow it down so it's in the price range that I would like to pay, making sure that I get, of course, everything I need first, and then adding a color or two that I've always wanted to try. And right now, if I were to get everything that I wanted, it would be over $750. And let's not spend that much money on fabric this time. Okay, it looks like I got my minky down a bit. There's a lot of colors that I need. I've been needing to restock for a while, and we've gotten it down to $416.20 before tax. There is free shipping because I spent over $100, so that sucks. That is a lot of money, but I absolutely need this big restock. Like, there's a lot of colors in here that I need. I really need the browns because the browns that I have are either about to run out or they're all like darker in color. I might actually up that and get another yard of that. So if I do that, then what does that make me now? $429. I mean, it's not that much more, but yeah, I do think I need that extra brown. The tan, we have one yard of tan already, but there's a few new ponies that I want to try, like Mare that are brown, like a tanny brown, so I think that would work. And then Sunshine Yellow, because I don't have any yellow. That yellow is Fluttershy. The Amethyst Purple is like Rarity's like lighter purple in her hair, and so I use that for several different things. The Jewel Purple is a purple I haven't had in stock in forever, and I would like to use that for Cadence, so I think that would be good. I'm completely out of Baby Blue. That has a lot of different uses, like Posy Glow's hair and different things like that. The Saltwater Blue is like a Celis color that like kind of not quite Baby Blue, but a little lighter, a little more color to it. The Royal Blue is, of course, Twilight Hair and Luna. That's why I got the extra wide, because I will need a lot of that. And then, let's see, Fuchsia is like Pinkie Pie's hair. What other colors do I have? The Peacock is used for a lot of things. That's why I got 2 yards of the extra wide, because I use that for a lot. It's good for Trixie, Gallus, all those types of blues like that. I use it for a lot of different things. The Ivory is like a white skin tone. It's like a creamy, it's like Moon Dancer, different things like that. Then this orange here is really good. I have a lot of pumpkin orange. I don't have a lot of like just standard orange, which is what this is. Magenta is good for like Tempest hair, and also for Sunny Star Scout. Her hair uses some magenta. And then the Marlin Blue is really good for like Pip and all the Fallout Equestria people, like their shirts, the Fallout Vault shirts. It's good for that. And of course any other sort of uses like that, because it's your standard blue. The Lilac is Twilight's blue. The Lavender is like Starlight Glimmer blue. I really wish that they still made, at our local shop, there was a purple that was like perfect for Starlight Glimmer. It was like the perfect amount of pink and purple together. It was great. But for now, I use that lavender, plus for other things too. Baby Pink, lots of different uses. Cadence, for example. The Papaya is Sunny Star Scout. That is the color for her. It is perfect for her. And Honeydew is like Kerfuffle. It's that sort of like greeny color. So it's expensive, but there's a lot of colors here that we need. So let's go ahead and bite this bullet. Excuse how loud it's going to be, but this thing works perfect. I already embroidered one pinky balloon. We're embroidering the other one right now. And the stand is perfect. The stand is exactly what I needed for when I need to get some of the bigger spools. So I love it. I am so glad that this worked out. So I managed to get these all 100% organized. There wasn't much to them. They were pretty much already done. The only thing I need to do is put up a few things that I got to restock some stuff. I got my cart all prepared. And then I have all my fabric put away. My badges are all organized. My threads all organized. And my stickers are all on my machine. And also I went ahead and got my Katsucon paper ready to go. This is where I'm taking track of all the inventory I have. I know you can do it on the computer, but I'm kind of old school. I like being able to see it and have it in a notebook. But we got all of our stuff organized, so now it's time to embroider and play Sims 2. I really can't think of a better way to relax than that after a long day of organizing.